Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on that field today. It's Lacey's Packers going up against Miller's Texans. With that, we're off to Nashville, Tennessee, or as the kids like to say, the Ville, as we check in with our broadcast duo of Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis at Nissan Stadium. Guys.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Houston Texans. Set now for an early season adventure in the snow. And off we go from Nashville. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Rodgers now on first down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. A couple of years ago, Cobb signed that 4-year, $40 million deal. Since then, the numbers have been down a little bit, although last year only played 13 games.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be as concerned with the numbers dropping if I were a Packers fan, because remember, Devontae Adams has developed as a player, and his numbers have gone up. You got Jordy Nelson back to full health in 2016. He's going to catch a lot of passes, almost caught 100 in that season. Jared Cook at tight end. That's a new weapon Green Bay didn't have for a while. And don't forget, Randall Cobb spent some time as a running back when all the injuries hit the backfield. So his versatility is still a major plus for Green Bay.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The first carry now. This is Lacey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division every year is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So offensively, the first series getting ready to come up for the Houston Texans. And Brock Osweiler, you look at what he did last year, Charles, 15 touchdowns, 16 interceptions. So much talk about the quarterback position in Houston. What does he need to do to solidify that spot going forward?
I think he's got to make plays that are not scripted by the head coach, Bill O'Brien, meaning, yeah, you can draw it up, and this is how it's supposed to look, but will he make that play downfield that hurts the other team? And Bill O'Brien is not game planning around his quarterback. He wants his quarterback to be the focal point. Make those throws. Hit DeAndre Hopkins. Make a big play. And if they're able to do that, if Brock Osweiler is able to do that, he'll take firm control of that offense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. And he's got it over the middle. Fedorowicz. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
And some room to roam now. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A big pickup there on the run. 37 yards.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Lacey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
One back is Lacey. And they'll give it to him here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Now Rodgers will handle Lacey. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll run here. This is James Starks. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. A long way to go here for the offense on 3rd down after the penalty. 3rd and 15. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Rodgers. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Here's the Packer defense getting set to go again.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction, but maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. That'll bring up second down. Osweiler. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Now it's Osweiler. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Room here to run. Picked off and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Look at the spin. Balance. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle. But if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed. Plenty of open field to get after that.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back...
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Osweiler, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
All right, now look at this.
Fourth down. Here's Osweiler. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So
Randall Cobb on the breakaway. The 40, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb taking it in, and the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do?